Next question in the inbox. This one comes from Meredith, and it's for David. Meredith wants to know, David, have you ever considered running for office?
Never. Never considered it. I don't know anything about it. We all have our views, and I kind of keep mine to myself. But running for any kind of office, I'm not interested in it. I'm a race car driver, and now I got a racing school, and wouldn't have any interest running for any kind of office. But yeah.
well, David, I got to bring this up, and I'm going to put you on the spot, Tyler. So on Twitter earlier this week, Tyler shared that he had somebody, a close associate, and actually I believe a friend of the show, reach out about potentially running for office at some point. I'm curious what happened with that.
I saw that. I heard that.
Jones 2024. What's this all about?
Yeah, I get reached out to by a friend of ours that works with a firm, asking if I was interested in running for office in Texas. I haven't been here that long, so I don't even know how I'd even be eligible, but never say never. Crazier things have happened before. I've always loved, serving people, and I love this country, but Dominic, to be honest with you, I enjoy what I'm doing right now too much to I'm not ready to put that life aside just yet. Something would there'd have to be some type of itch, some type of calling really to push me that direction.
You would think, Dom, you think he'd do it because the Summer of Jones tour has been canceled and he needs something else to do.
Yeah, there you go. He needs another tour to go on.
Absolutely.
The Summer of Jones, that would be my campaign, is that every day with me is the Summer of Jones.
Now, you just alienated a bunch of viewers. What if somebody likes winter or the fall or the spring? I mean, you just
everybody likes summer. It's the best time of year.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
How about you, Brock? Would you ever run for office, or is that something you've ever considered?
Oh my goodness. Well, the last place guy running for office, I think we know how that would turn out.
Oh, heck, man.
Hey, Dominic, he's already, working with all those kids. That's painful enough. I can't imagine Washington being much worse.
Well, it's weird. I mean, I came back to my hometown a few years ago. Before I worked at the schools, I had people in town saying, "You should run for mayor. You should run for mayor. You'd win." I'm like, I know I wouldn't win, and I don't even know if that's a job that I would really want, because that's a lot of responsibility. And David, as a race car driver, you're under a microscope. People are wanting to know and hinge on every word you say. And I think when you look at that from a political lens, there's even more people that are wanting to know, and every little thing you say and your family gets put in the spotlight. I don't think that's something I'd ever want to put any of my family through. And I feel like I can make more of a difference with people and groups, not in politics. And knowing me, I know if, God forbid, right, I was elected to something or something happened, I would do something wrong, and then, it wouldn't be good. Like, where, hey, used your position of power to get this, and that. I don't want to deal with any of that. I'd rather just live my private life.
Yeah, I'm with you. I mean, I have a perfect record when it comes to elections. I was my freshman class president in high school. Didn't run for re-election after that.
Hey, the men and women that run our countries and our states and our cities, man, more power to them. Thank God for them. They're passionate. They grew up wanting to do that kind of stuff. There's plenty of people before all of us. We're racing people. We have a lot of other interests. Obviously, we vote and we support the men and women in office. And but man, for myself, I'm speaking about myself, man. I like Tyler said earlier, man. I love my city. I love Texas. I love our country. But I just wasn't. It wasn't built and made for that kind of stuff.
Can you imagine him at school board meetings?
We did, it's pretty black and white with me, and I don't know if that works in politics.
We need to let's start small. Let's get David on school board.
David Starr for school board. I think that's something I'll get behind.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, let those teachers have it. People like Dominic, get an earful from people like David.
And David, you can have a perfect slogan here. You could say something like "first on the racetrack" and "first in our kids' education," "first in our best." Something like you could play with so much.
Yeah. I'll say that we'll end on this topic. Who in NASCAR, in the racing world, you think would be good in politics? For me, two names come to mind. One is Jeff Burton, the mayor. And then two, Carl Edwards talked about for a long time. He's still been linked to possibly running for Senate and hasn't ruled that out down the line. Those are two names I think of, Dom, right away. And I wouldn't be shocked if we're talking at some point down the road of somebody in the NASCAR community holding, public office somewhere.
Well, I believe Richard Petty ran for office. I don't know if it was Secretary of State, North Carolina, or he might have even run for the Senate, but he did run for political office of a NASCAR driver trying to merge politics together. Has been tried before.
That you can't be a king here. We're not a monarchy.
There you go. Exactly. But the name that comes to mind of current people, I think he's just very diplomatic with his words and his choices. And you can tell he's very methodical and strategic in how he sets things up, is Brad Keselowski. If there's somebody that's current in the sport, I think Keselowski could be your guy that would maybe run for office down the road. Business owner, driver. I mean, he's got his machinery company. I just feel like that is somebody I could see maybe giving that or flirting with the opportunity to run. How about you, Brock?
Boy, I've been chewing on it the whole time here, and I still don't have a really good answer. Somehow, the only image I have in mind is Matt Kenseth doing a debate. So I just think somehow I think that would just be a hoot. So I'm like, I don't know. Maybe I'll go with
Nothing would
that.
faze Kenseth.
He would be very witty with what he has to say too.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I think anybody tries to throw something at him, he'll just be like, yeah. You know?
Let's just let the people run that love that kind of stuff continue to do what they do. You know what I mean? So
We'll stick to racing. Yes.
absolutely. Let's stick to racing.